The savannah stretched out like a golden sea. In the heart of this vast land lived Kazi, the lion. His mane shone like the sun, and his eyes gleamed with wisdom. Kazi was not just any lion, he was a king among beasts. Kazi's roar echoed across the plains. It was a sound of power and strength. When he roared, all animals listened. They knew the voice of their protector. Kazi stood tall and proud on a rocky outcrop. He surveyed his kingdom with watchful eyes. The other lions in his pride looked up to Kazi. They trusted him with their lives. Kazi was fair and just. He never took more than he needed. He made sure everyone in the pride was cared for. This is what made him a true leader. Kazi's strength was not just in his muscles, it was in his heart too. He was kind to the young cubs and respectful to the old lions. Kazi knew that a strong pride needed everyone. From the smallest cub to the oldest lioness, all had a part to play. Under Kazi's rule, the pride thrived. They hunted as one. They rested as one. They were more than just a group of lions. They were a family. Kazi made sure of this. He led by example, showing kindness and courage. Every day, Kazi would teach the young ones. He showed them how to hunt. He taught them to be brave. But most importantly, he taught them to be kind. Kazi knew that true strength came from unity. He wanted his pride to be strong together. The lionesses respected Kazi deeply. They knew he was different from other male lions. Kazi didn't just take, he gave back. He protected the cubs fiercely. He shared the best parts of the hunt. This made the pride love him even more. In the cool of the evening, the pride would gather. Kazi would sit at the center. The others would crowd around him. They would share stories and laughter. These moments of peace were precious. They made the pride stronger. Kazi knew this was the key to their survival. One day, the rain stopped coming. The grass began to turn brown. The rivers ran dry. A terrible drought had come to the savannah. Kazi knew this would be a test for his pride. He had to be strong for them. The animals began to suffer. Herds of zebra and wildebeest moved away, searching for water. The pride's food was becoming scarce. Kazi knew they had to adapt. He called the pride together and told them they must be brave. Hunting became harder. The pride had to travel further to find prey. Kazi led these long hunts himself. He wouldn't ask his pride to do anything he wouldn't do. The sun beat down mercilessly, but Kazi never gave up. His determination inspired the others. Water became precious. The pride found a small waterhole. It was barely enough for all of them. Kazi made a decision. He let the cubs and lionesses drink first. He always drank last. This selfless act showed his true character. The pride loved him even more for it. Section 4. Leadership in hard times. As the drought worsened, Kazi's leadership was tested. Some lions wanted to leave. They thought they could find better lands. But Kazi knew better. He had lived through droughts before. He knew staying together was their best chance. Kazi spoke to the pride. His words were full of hope. He reminded them of their strength. He told them that together they could overcome anything. His confidence was contagious. The pride decided to stay. They trusted Kazi's wisdom. Every day brought new challenges. Food was scarce, water was scarcer. But Kazi never lost hope. He worked harder than ever. He led longer hunts. He found hidden water sources. His energy seemed endless. The pride drew strength from his example. Kazi's compassion shone through even in these hard times. When a cub was too weak to walk, Kazi carried it. When an old lioness couldn't hunt, he made sure she ate. He showed that true strength was not just physical, it was also about caring for others. Section 5. Survival against all odds. The drought seemed endless. Many animals didn't survive. But Kazi's pride held on. They worked together. They shared what little they had. Kazi's leadership made all the difference. He never gave up, so neither did they. One day, a young lion challenged Kazi. He thought Kazi was too old to lead, but Kazi was wise. He didn't fight. Instead, he invited the young lion to join him on a hunt. Together, they brought down a large antelope. The young lion learned that wisdom was as important as strength. Kazi knew the pride needed hope. So every night, he would climb to the highest rock. From there, he would roar. His roar was a promise. It said they would survive. It said they were strong. The pride heard his roar and felt brave. Even in the worst times, Kazi found reasons to be grateful. He taught the pride to appreciate small blessings. A cool breeze, a moment of shade, the laughter of cubs. These things kept their spirits up. Kazi showed them that joy could be found even in hardship. Section 6. Hope roars eternal. One night, something changed. The air felt different. Kazi sensed it first. He climbed to his roaring rock. He looked to the sky. Dark clouds were gathering. The pride watched in awe. Kazi let out a mighty roar. It was a roar of triumph. Then it happened. Rain began to fall. At first, just a few drops, then more and more. The pride rejoiced. They danced in the rain. Kazi watched with joy in his heart. His faith had been rewarded. The drought was ending. The savannah came back to life. Green shoots appeared. Animals returned. The pride's hunting grounds were full again. Kazi led them on successful hunts. There was plenty for all. The hard times had made them stronger. They appreciated this abundance even more. Kazi's leadership had seen them through. The pride's love for him grew even stronger. They knew they had a special leader. Kazi continued to rule with wisdom and compassion. His roar, once a symbol of defiance against the drought, now became a roar of hope. It reminded all who heard it that with courage and unity, any challenge could be overcome.